So tomorrow's concert, Brian Barry is opening for you, right? We had him here also.
Brian is so sweet.
He's amazing.
So I asked him to open my show tomorrow and he said yes, which I was so happy about. But when I go back to when I first met Brian, I said, I've been away from Brazil for too long. Can I work with a Brazilian artist and we can maybe release a song or whatever? And Brian was one of the artists that was in the hat.
Yeah.
And I listened to his music and I just thought, he's so good. I didn't understand a word he said, but his voice is so beautiful and so pure and silky smooth. And he has the most amazing hair. And I just thought, like, as soon as I started talking to him on Instagram, he was just so lovely and so like happy to help me with my pronunciation. And he was been amazing. So as soon as I knew I was coming back to Sao Paulo, I was like, Brian, you've got to support me, bro.
It has to be you.
Yeah, and he said yes, and it was so nice of him.
And when he came to Venus, he talked a lot about a book called Outliers. Okay. Which is a book about turning points. Okay. Like why some people are more successful and why other people are not. Oh, wow. Because of a key, like a turning point, like one thing in your life that you did different.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's called Outliers. It's a really good book.
I definitely need to.
I want to know, what was your turning point?
My obvious turning point, I think, would probably be Britain's Got Talent. The audition is ridiculous. I mean, it's such an amazing depiction of my relationship with my mum and my sister. Pardon me. It's also, you know, what introduced me to the world. Because I think in that moment, the emotion of, you know, Simon pressing his golden buzzer and me kind of being like, oh my God. And my sister running on stage and hugging me and that whole thing, and the song obviously as well. I think it just made for a really beautiful video. And I think that because of the power of the internet, that video got seen in almost every country I can think of. And I think that discovery of who I am was definitely a turning point. Especially in the UK, it was an overnight change. I remember I posted on my Facebook the night before saying, hey guys, I'm going to be on Britain's Got Talent tonight, you should watch. And 3 people liked that. One was my mum. 2 of my friends, I'm like, guys, I'm not popular at all. And then by the end of the night, thousands. And that was really difficult to deal with because it's like, that's not real. Like, that's hard to...
Yeah, that's a huge turning point.
When does that happen? Yeah, exactly. And so it took a long time. In some ways, I still sort of struggle with it. In some ways, I have a massive imposter syndrome. But after writing this album, I must say, I thought I owe it to myself to believe in myself a bit more. I'm writing a second album. I have fans all over the world. I have to acknowledge that. And I have to stop telling myself it's all going to end one day and just enjoy it for what it is and do my best for the fans and do my best for the people that listen to my music. And that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my days. And the new single, At Your Worst, that's the new chapter. That's me going... This is my new music. Yes. I'm not just doing the sad stuff. I've got the up-tempo stuff in my bank. And I think it's exciting for me, like, to be more kind of, you know, just have fun with it, you know, rather than being like, right, guys, I want sad piano, sad strings. I want to cry. Somebody get me some tissues, you know. Now it's just like, oh, that's fun. Let's do that.
Let's add some beats, like.
Yeah. And I think because of the stuff I'd done with Lost Frequencies and Jax Jones and my collaborations like that, it's just shown me that I'm more versatile and flexible than I thought I was, you know? Yes. I was always like, Adele, she's God, she's the person I want to be. And now I'm dancing around like a teenager again. Yeah. Which is crazy.